actually feel like one of the boys here. Which, well, thank you very much indeed. I think I might go and change my outfit and put something really horrible on. I'm only joking.
Come on.
I'm only joking. You know I love all of you.
I am surprised by the puffy vest you got going.
Vest?
Yeah, it's a big.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of.
Can I touch the collar?
I reckon it looks cool.
You can touch anything you like, Tiger.
It's a little bit sort of it's a little bit homeboy kind of thing going
This is
on.
homeboy. Would you say this is quite homeboy?
I think so. I saw that in the States when you see the brothers that would go now and play a bit of ball and they'd have that on.
Brothers. I'm officially one of the brothers.
Yeah.
One of the Yellow Brothers, which is great.
Yes.
Which is great.
Hey, let's talk about what we were talking about during that song. That we're talking about your TV career, which launched in
2006.
2006. So only 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You're now in 137
I think
countries
it's something
around.
like that.
That is amazing.
I try and get the figures for it, but we are. Yeah, I mean it's great. It's amazing, and I'm really proud of it because we've been since the show's gone out. It's been brought out around the world, but it's more amazing the countries that you're in, everywhere from Poland to Canada to America to obviously here and New Zealand, but then places like South Korea and India and Hong Kong and Singapore. So all those kind of countries that you wouldn't imagine that a British fashion show would ever be popular in, but it's phenomenal.
So I didn't even know there was 137 countries in the world.
And excuse the pun, but what's the common thread between all those countries?
I think the common thread is it is style advice at the end of the day, but I think it's about having an inclusive style advice. So for a long time, fashion's been dictated to women and men, but for a long time, to look a certain way, feel a certain way. If you don't have loads of plastic surgery and go on a diet, then you'll never feel good. And I think the shows that I make are so inclusive and they involve everyone and solutions that I think that what we found is there is an international epidemic of women feeling bad about themselves.
Yep.
And so the shows, like the Westfield tour as well, what it's about is it's being about entirely inclusive. So it's about getting everybody together and saying, right, we've got an option for you and you can feel good about yourselves. And so it just works.
What
does
everyone get wrong? Like as far as looking good naked, like what's the one thing that everyone seems to do wrong?
Well, I think it's boys and girls, and I'm going to say this because obviously I've got 4 boys in the room right now. I think it's about feeling that you are dictated to. You've got to look a certain way, dressing for everybody else, and I think we lose ownership of our own personal brand. And what I try to do is I try and get rid of all of that and distill some confidence in people to turn around and say, well, actually, if you like it, then just go for it. These are your options. This is what I like. But like anything else, it's like you. So I'm going to try and put this into a boy's term. It's like you being a football supporter. Yep. Whether you support one team or another team, it's entirely subjective. Which team is best? It's up to you. And yes, there are rules, and it is a competition. Fashion's very similar to that. It is subjective. You got your own rights to support however you want to, and that's including your own brand, and that goes across all genders, all sexualities, all races, all body shapes.
How did you get your big break into television? What were you doing before then? You're obviously involved in the fashion
stylist.
Right.
Yes, I was a fashion stylist.
So what happened? What was the big break?
Well, I got asked to audition for a daytime show in the UK, and we went and did the pilot, and it was awful, and I was absolutely dreadful, and I was awful. I've seen it back since, and it was just so cringeworthy. And that show got decommissioned before it got commissioned because they'd done a game show. So there was me kind of thinking, oh, do you know what? I'll go back to my day job. It's fine. I gave it a go and everything else. And the people at the network in the UK, they saw it and they passed me straight to prime time, which was brilliant.
Wow.
And then they called up my agent and said, we've got this new show called Naked. So it wasn't House Look Good Naked at the beginning. It's a new show called Naked, and we'd got to present it. And I went and filmed it for several months, went on tour with a band afterwards to dress them, came back, and all of a sudden the show had exploded, and that's how it all started, really.
Wow.
I know, never looked back.
6 short years, and look at you now. That's amazing.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, good on you.
Just getting more attractive every day. It's amazing, isn't it, how that happens?
It's a good story, isn't it?
I love stories like that.
Like, when we were yesterday in the meeting, because, initially you think 3 guys like us, your first reaction would be, what the hell are we going to talk to you about?
Well,
but then we thought... And then, other radio stations probably, let's do a crazy stunt with him, like Queer Eye for the guy or something. And we thought,
I'm not that queer, though.
Let's just have a chat with you, and it's a fascinating chat.
This is it. And then afterwards, you can probably all get our clothes off, which would be amazing.
Well, let's do that.
Exciting.
Are these mics on?
So 12:30 today, Westfield Garden City for the Style Tour for autumn and winter. So people can just rock up there and
just come down,
stage.
see the show, have a bit of a laugh. It's on for about an hour, and it's I have to say, it's lots and lots of fun. And one of the things I love about doing live shows in Australia is that you can just get away with so much more. Everyone is up for a laugh, and it is so much fun. I've done it in other countries where you have to be quite careful about what you're saying.
Yeah, we don't care here.
No, absolutely, you do not care at all, and I love it because I do have a really, really naughty side that's quite provocative.
Yeah, we've heard it in the
Absolutely.
during the songs.
And basically, it's that on stage with some shoes. So it's very
Excellent.
exciting.
Great. Thanks, Gok.
Thank you very much, boys.
Nova.